room, I quickly realize
there's a mist in the air limiting my visibility. There's a small film of water on the ground, and I can see my reflection. I can't run past where the door is closed, and there seems to be an invisible wall here. I can run back to where the tree is, in the center, but when I turn around,
my reflection is gone. Welcome to episode 48 of our Ocarina of Time walkthrough, Darkling. This is a battle against yourself. Dark Link can use some of Link's sword attacks and is considered to be one of the most difficult enemies in the game. He can easily counter Link's sword attacks and has the same health as you. This is the only instance where having more heart containers is not helpful. To make things fair, this battle will be fought using the Master Sword, since our counterpart does not have the Big Goron Sword or the Megaton Hammer. He will counterattack all your sword slashes, but there are a few techniques that may be used against him. Here is an example of one that I find easy to use. A left horizontal slash. While Z targeting him, hit B while pushing the analog stick to the left at the same time. This will often hit around his shield at the proper angle to hurt him. Whenever a strike is landed on Dark Link, he will drop down through the floor and then materialize again right behind Link. He can occasionally be hit by simply using a vertical slice if you can get the timing just right. Right after Dark Link hits either your shield or your sword, he sometimes will recoil back, leaving him vulnerable to your counterattack. If you can get very close to Dark Link, you may be able to score a hit on him, which is what happens here. After, Link takes a horizontal slice across his torso first. Ouch. If you can time it just right, when Dark Link recoils backwards after striking your shield, you may be able to get a hit on him. Here, Dark Link tries for another horizontal slice, but this time Link is able to back up slightly to avoid it, and then counterattack with another right to left horizontal slice, done by pressing B while moving the analog stick to the left. You'll notice as the battle progresses and Dark Link takes more damage, he starts becoming less translucent and more of a dark, solid color. Dark Link will become more aggressive the closer he gets towards the end. Stab attacks will not work on him because he'll freeze your sword in place, leaving you vulnerable. Also, spin attacks are not effective on him either because he'll jump out of the way. The Megaton Hammer and the Big Goron Sword are the most effective weapons you can use against Dark Link, since he doesn't have any real defense against them. The Big Goron Sword has such a long reach, and he doesn't really respond to it like he does the Master Sword. Therefore, you can use stab attacks. Using Din's Fire will also cause damage, and Dark Link will not be able to hurt you while you're casting it. Here's an example of what happens if you do a stab attack while using the Master Sword. Dark Link simply jumps out of the way, and your sword is frozen in place. And with that final blow and a loud cry, Dark Link is defeated, and Link will remain his shadow. Here's a much easier way to defeat Dark Link if you have the Big Goron Sword and you don't want to do things the hard way. The Big Goron Sword does double the damage of the Master Sword and has a much longer reach. You can keep hitting Dark Link with stab attacks because he doesn't respond the same as he does with the Master Sword to the Big Goron Sword, and you can quickly defeat him this way. It's not exactly a fair fight, since he's using the shorter, less powerful Master Sword on Link, but it will quickly overwhelm Dark Link. Now, with Dark Link defeated, the mist all of a sudden is gone, and we can see that we were just in a normal room. The door's open, so we can head through. The long shot. It's the upgraded hookshot, extending twice as far as the regular one. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing.